What's going on, guys? Ender Charizard here, bringing you episode 32 of the HazardCraft SMP. And today, before I get into the roller coaster part of the episode, I wanted to make a quick announcement slash celebration, which is this episode marks a kind of, I don't know, an important event, making HazardCraft SMP the longest series ever on my channel. Previously, it was the Realm of Elements, a Pocket Edition SMP, at 31 episodes. This, being episode 32, beats that record. And, Mr. Enderman, what are you doing? And HazardCraft SMP is now officially my longest series on my channel ever, and still going, which is awesome. So, to mark that and to, celebrate, I just got a couple fireworks here. Yay, fireworks. I'll throw 3 of them off. I want to save some. But, yeah. Just figured I'd mention that. It's just something cool, and it's awesome to think about, really, for me as a content creator, because I now have, like, a new longest series, and it's a series that I'm still doing and still loving, which is awesome. Realm of Elements ended on 31. We are still going at 32, which, it's just awesome. It's so hype. Hype, hype, hype. So, I'm going to finish building some more roller coasters. I have one of them about halfway done. I've got like 4 more to do. Then I'll cut to that, show them off, and we'll end the episode there, unless there's anything else I need to talk about or show off. But yeah, I'll cut. Thank you all for helping this series and supporting this series to reach 32 episodes and become the longest series on my channel. So, yeah. I guess I'll see you all in a second. So from the top of our new tallest roller coaster, you can see all the work I've done since last episode. I've added 5 new rides, 4 of which are coasters, and this one is one of the new ones. And it's the coaster I was talking about last episode and like referencing and alluding to last episode, called the Python, or Python. And it is the tallest one in the park, not the tallest ride. The tallest ride goes almost up to build height. However, actually, that's something funny I should mention before I go show off the other rides. So, since last episode, and what I've added since last episode has completely filled up the park, if you notice. Let me turn my FOV down, just to show you guys. So we have the whole park pretty much filled up, except for that one plot of land. That one plot of land is going to host the ride that goes all the way up to build height. However, this ride will be built in between this episode and the last part of the amusement park episodes. So, basically, the reason I haven't built it yet is because I don't have the supplies, and I don't have the design completely done and, like, perfect. So it's, safe and such. But the way the ride should work is you have a minecart going up a spiral path to build height. It then gets pushed off the track and falls into a pool of water where you land safely. And it's kind of more a fear factor than an enjoyment ride. But yeah, every other plot of land in the amusement park is filled except for that one. And that is why. It's because the build height ride is coming there. However, Python is done, the new tallest coaster. And if you can tell, I went with the design for this one as it goes 2 dark gray and 1 purple. And it just goes that pattern, 2 dark gray, 1 purple, 2 dark gray, 1 purple. The whole roller coaster. And yeah, I would show you off everything, but I kind of want to save time and just quickly go through these. However, the one thing I can mention is it is supposed to look kind of like a snake, given the name of the coaster is Python, which is why you kind of have this spiral here, and you have a lot of the more curvy spiral areas down there, just to fit the, I guess, design you would of a snake if you were building a snake into a roller coaster, which is what I was trying to do. So, moving on to the other rides I've built since last episode, let's get to the one non-roller coaster ride, which is Nile Rapids Water Slide right here. Hello. This one was a really... I figured out, by the way, me and Shiny figured out what this freezing is on our server. Apparently, it's when the lamps, the redstone lamps at spawn turn on and off, it freezes almost everyone on the server out. It's so annoying. And we're trying to see how we can fix that. But moving on, Nile Rapids Water Slide. This was originally supposed to be a log flume where you'd ride in a boat. However, I couldn't build it in a design that wouldn't break the boat. The boat kept breaking. It was so annoying. I couldn't figure it out, and because of that, I just removed the boat aspect of the equation. And now you have to go down yourself. Like, you have to water slide down with your body. And with Feather Falling 3, Depth Strider 3, sorry, Feather Falling 3. With Feather Falling, no, with Depth Strider, this isn't that bad. But Colonizing YouTube was telling me to add ice as the floor, so it goes faster for people who don't have Depth Strider, which I might do off recording between now and the next roller coaster episode, which isn't the next episode. Next episode, I'm planning to do something with Shiny and add a new shop. An awesome shop, probably the best shop ever on the server. Like, it's better than everyone else's shops prior. So I'm adding this new shop, and I'm doing a clip with Shiny next episode to kind of get a break from the amusement park, because as much as I love this creation I'm coming up with, it is very tiring to build all this. So I am taking a break next episode to stop doing the amusement park. The episode after that, though, which I believe is episode 34, is the final amusement park related episode. And if I get around to it, I will add ice before that final episode. But as of now, it's really not that bad if you have Depth Strider. We'll see. We'll see what I decide. Miner's Joyride is one of the new roller coasters, and this one is neat because I decided to make one of them go underground. And this is that roller coaster. So you come underground here. My plan is to add some ores as like decorations, like a diamond ore, an iron ore, gold ore, every couple blocks, just as decoration when you go underground. But I will actually run the whole length of this roller coaster so you get the feel of it. I'll probably ride some of these in the final amusement park episode for my enjoyment. I mean, I built them. I might as well ride them on recording. But yeah, this is Miner's Joyride. Goes underground and stuff, which I think is a cool thing. I was proud of myself for thinking of the idea of making one of the roller coasters go underground. So yeah, that is that. Let's take this little side road here to get to the final two roller coasters I've added, and technically the final two roller coasters, because the last thing I have to add is not a roller coaster, it's a ride. This one, Hydra. Hydra is one of the in-between roller coasters. The majority of my roller coasters on this amusement park are either really, really light and not very scary, or huge and somewhat scary, I guess, if you're talking about the real world aspect. Hydra is one of the in-between ones. It's not that excessively high up. I mean, it goes, what is this, like 15 blocks up? But I don't know. It's one of the only ones that is kind of in between on the fear factor, I guess you could say, if this was real life. But yeah, the one thing I really, really wish I could have done, but sadly you can't in Minecraft, is add loops. That would have been so cool. It would have made these rides so much more interesting, but sadly, you can't do it. 1.10 confirmed. Nah, so that's Hydra, and then the wimpiest ride in the park is Heaven Struck. It goes up this, like, 8-block hill, and then you have two tiny hills, and it comes back around. So, yeah, that is the fifth and final ride I added into the amusement park. So all that is left in between now and the final episode of working on the park is adding the build height ride, adding the walls surrounding the amusement park. God, I just stuttered all over myself. That was disgusting. Adding the walls around the amusement park, adding the lobby and entrance area, finishing this, which is supposed to be an observatory tower that you can climb the top of, and then kind of walk on top of the roof to see what's around, you know, both the park and spawn. So that has to be finished, built, and building. I have to build the roads, and I have to add light to the grounds so mobs don't spawn and break the park. But I mean, other than that, it's just finishing touches, really. So almost all the rides are done. Oh, and of course, I have to add rails to the roller coasters still. But, you know, the small stuff, it'll add up, and I know it's going to be tiring and a lot of work, but it'll add up, and it'll be worth it to finish this park. I'm excited. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode. A shorter one, but, you know, I don't mind. I do like shorter videos, though I try to keep these SMP episodes longer for the you know, enjoyment factor of them, because I like to put as much fun stuff into these as possible, but sadly this episode, that's it. It was announcing this as my new longest series and finishing some rides up. So, until next episode when we do some clips with Shiny and make some awesome shops, I will see you all later. Have a wonderful day. I will try to as well. And until next time, goodbye.